No, so the 8's obviously been told to man mark Charlie, but obviously they think that he's in midfield, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't clocked he's playing in the 10. Yeah.
They just cracked on anyway.
Hemel Hempstead, a town in the Dacorum district of Hertfordshire, 24 miles northwest of London and home to just shy of 100,000 people. Some of those people are entertained weekly by the drama of football, specifically by Hemel Hempstead Town FC, a club formed in 1885 under the name Apps the End, and they changed their name 70 years later. For the most part, Hemel have been mainstays around steps 3 and 4 for much of their existence, although the last decade has seen them consistently perform at step 2. They made it into the playoffs in 2018, and that's as close as they've come to the National League Prem. And as we arrive with the Wanderers for a Monday night game of football, they're resting in the bottom third, with a 10-point cushion from the drop zone and a not insurmountable gap up to the playoffs. And yet, when Dorking last played them, Hemel were top of the table, but 2 points from their last 12 games has seen them drop sharply. And while the score was a close 3-2 win for Wanderers back in October, Dorking did create numerous chances, and they should have scored plenty more. So as we head into the cosy dressing room, Coach James has realised privacy might not be a thing with this team talk.
Right, you're right, yeah?
Yeah, there's just a hole into their change room, so...
Yeah, I know, they've got their music on, probably better off while it's that way. They got a fucking hole through the wall. Mate. Right, listen boys, I've mixed it up a bit tonight. George, I'm gonna take care of you tonight, and Jordan, because we don't see this. We've got about 16, 17 with Josh available. Don't see that changing really in the foreseeable, yeah. So we've got to make sure we look after that, and plus we've got to, you know, utilise what we got. Theo, you're on the bench again, mate, okay. Will, you're on the bench again. I think you need longer with us, just being honest, right, okay, yeah, you need longer with us. Just seeing the impact Youngie's having now, I've been here, and even Morgan, just 2 weeks is a long time here to get what we do, how we do it. I thought both of you were great Saturday. You massively have really got up to speed with what we're doing with them sideways movements now. I like it a lot. Jimmy's going to play on the left and Briggs on the right, okay? And the main thing behind that was, as well, it kind of worked itself out, but this is all about like being on their back line. This lot, they're a back four. We remember that home game where we had about 140 chances in the first half hour, and Charlie, you was playing in the 8 and just literally walking through them. So we're going to get Jim and Briggs on their back line, which is really dangerous for them. So on the ball is full press, high ball speed. Get the ball to these two boys in transition. Alfie, centre arse. Remember the centre arse, yeah? You and Charlie. It's just somehow it's gonna happen, okay? Yeah. All right, boys. Good stuff. They're going to work hard. We'll have to match it. I feel like we're in a bit of a sort of damned if we do, damned if we don't state. You know, you talk them up, then they deliver. Talk them down, they deliver. The best mindset we've been in this season is it's 1 of 46. Because it is. It's not the playoffs. There's going to be games that are massive. I fancy us at home against absolutely anybody, league above included. So we know that we're definitely desperately short of experience in the team in that midfield area, but we're still dominating every match, and we could still beat anybody. It's just the league we're in. Do you know what? I spoke to Cookie, Paul Cook, my mate, my new best mate. He wouldn't say that. I said to Cookie, we're the same age. He went, we don't fucking look it. That's what he said, how funny. But I spoke to Cookie. He said, the problem is, Mark. He said, the problem is, Mark, every level's a different level. And it's totally right. You're in the level you're in, and it comes with its challenges. And in this league, it's just like, you know, every league has challenges. Different teams going through different spells. This is a team that can't buy a win. And on paper you'd say what a great time to play them, and I think we're a pretty excellent team, and although our midfield is dismantled, the team we're putting out tonight is a fucking great football side.
I mean, as it's up, as it's down, you have the, I'm going to put it politely, finicky players who want everything, and some players are not interested in all that. But yeah, it's great fun. Fortunately, I don't sit on the bench, which helps me, saves me getting bookings, I suppose, because I I do tend to be vocal and air my opinions and tell the officials if I think they've got it wrong. I get totally involved in it.
We followed the show for years. Loved just loved everything about it. Just thought we'll come up on a Monday night. Nothing else better to do. Come up and support the Wanderers.
I'm hoping for a better attacking form. I think it's going to be a tight game. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm just hoping Hemel can get a win. They need it.
Non-league football, I much prefer that than, and I'm an Exeter City fan myself, but much prefer watching the lower level leagues than the Premier League for sure. That's what we enjoy about it, I think, just proper football.
Football is a magical game, so anything can happen in 90 minutes. As a Spurs fan, I should know that 100%.
Just a good game of football, really. Lots of goals and a Dorking win.
Keeping us waiting, ref, here.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Bobby goes, oh, was you ringing a bell? Like obviously flagging it. Goes, oh, I fucking didn't hear a fucking thing. It's like a fucking minute silence.
It would seem there's a problem with the sound system here today, and with the home fans not being in the best of spirits, the atmosphere's a little underwhelming.
I think their mic's gone down, hasn't it?
Come on, Hemel!
Come on, ref, for fuck's sake! Is that a back three? It's a back three, mate. Bren, they might be that.
As ever, the Dorking bench is studying the home side's lineup and trying to figure out if they're going to have a +1 or if this is a full press game.
Get up, Rob!
Bit of formation or not?
Yeah. So they're a 3-5-2, but the 8 is a centre midfielder, and he's just literally following Charlie. And then one of the centre halves is then stepping with Morgan and Youngie. Bit bizarre.
They're not looking to play out, so we don't have to confuse them with that. But yeah, Wishart left with a back three, isn't he?
Yeah.
So there you have it, a 3-5-2, but with a twist. Kombe Kawimbe is being tasked with the job of keeping Charlie Carter quiet.
Alf! Briggsy!
Tony's clip to Briggsy catches the winger offside, and yet in these early stages we're noticing there's a lot of space for the Wanderers to work in here.
I know. Hey! If we give it Youngie, hey, tell him to turn out.
No, so the 8's obviously been told to man mark Charlie, but obviously they think that he's in midfield, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't clocked he's a good plan on the 10. Yeah.
I just cracked on anyway.
He's running behind the centre half.
And that one's marking Youngie.
Yeah.
Indeed, Jack Young is on the loose because Kawimbe is focusing on Charlie, assuming that he's playing in central midfield. And yet Charlie is playing off the striker, and that's going to make life very confusing for Hemel.
Seconds, Jim! Gone the wrong way there.
Dorking have started well here, and Hemel will need to get through the early waves of attack if they're to stay in the game long enough to figure out how to deal with Dorking's shape.
Good foul. Behind the ball. Youngie! Get it out to wingers more! Briggsy! They keep trying to thread Alfie, shit stuff. Out wide! The game's just on these fullbacks, not trying to thread fucking needles. Time! Maton!
Rarely have we ever seen Dorking pressed as little as this.
Straight line.
Charlie's gone.
Alfie! Charlie's gone, send that.
Charlie rolls the ball across to Alfie, and it's only a good save from James Holden that staves the striker off. When Jack Young latches onto the rebound, a goal seems certain until the effort flies wide and Hemel survive. Wanderers are beginning to wonder if this game is going to go like the last one, when Dorking spurned enough chances to win 7 games.
Get higher, mate! Go on, Bren, good lad!
A little over 20 minutes have passed when Hemel finally have an attack of their own, a half chance coming about when Dan Roberts catches Brennan Camp out.
Stand up.
Hemel have got a bit more about them now, and the ball is beginning to stick in the Dorking half.
Foul. Foul.
Tight! Tight!
Centre off.
Come in! Come in!
Fullback Emmanuel Oke's drive is comfortably saved as the chances start flowing at both ends.
Fuck me, deliver the fucker. Good football. Do you know what? Ironically, Jimmy needs to take him on his inside.
Yeah.
He's quick, so he's all right on his outside.
James Holden again kept Dorking at bay, and he might soon be wondering why he's the only one who seems able to do that. Meanwhile, Morgan Williams makes a tackle in the middle of the pitch that sends the home bench crazy, when the ref doesn't see it as a foul.
Too central!
We think Morgan got his toe to the ball here, although it is hard to say for certain, but we do sympathise with Hemel gaffer Bobby Wilkinson's reaction. Hemel's attacks from earlier seem like they were exceptions to the norm of Dorking dominating.
See the old lucky chewy, mate. It's that time, isn't it? No.
That's the old fucking Perry shot came round. Sit down, you little prick.
There was us going. They actually worked that well, didn't they?
Exactly. The bench wanted a quicker delivery, and yet the players knew what they were doing, with a couple of attempts to slice into the Hemel defence, almost creating the opener. Eventually, the ball finds its way to the feet of defender Brennan Camp, and he slides his shot perfectly inside the far left post.
Morgan, what a great half, son. Brilliant half, son. That's our centre mids play, both of you. Next level. How good does it feel to play in a team with 85% of the ball? No rush here, have we? Well done, Briggs. He's superb to see you out there. Jim, with that lad, he's quick. Yeah. So you need to go on his inside, like almost every time. I wouldn't bother on his outside. I'll show him that way, go inside him, you've beaten him. But on his outside, he's quite quick. Do you know what's really good about this at the moment? At the moment. And don't mug me off by me being complimentary. Because there's two halves in a game of football for a fucking reason. There's two halves for a fucking reason. What's really good at the moment is your organisation with each other is first class. The talking through the team, from the keeper, Tony, all the way through the team, the talking, organising is fucking first class. You don't need to force a pass. You just literally, apart from Charlie, because he's being man heart, everybody else, you can just go feet and back. So just go feet and back and cross the ball. As a team performance, that is honestly 75% possession, if not more. 11v11, yeah. But we have to. That's where we are at the moment. We're a good side. We're a good side, yeah. But we've got to play this now. This is where you learn the game. You've got to play this at 1-0. At 1-0, you're just a little bit more compact, right? Okay. I know. To be fair, I understand we can win threes. I get that, fours. I get that, right? But we're just a little bit more compact when we need to be. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right. So it's a little bit more tone. I can hear you doing it. Get the opposite one in. DG don't need to go anywhere. Get us up the pitch. Tone, yeah. Look, we've got to understand it's National South football, okay? There's a long way to go. There's a long fucking way to go, yeah? But don't worry about a single thing. Just keep doing what you're doing, right? The way football works is you're going to have moments, they're going to have fucking moments. Just keep doing what you're fucking doing. Yeah, that's what you need to do, all right? Same again. I don't want to use a sub, but you lot do it. But don't lower your fucking standards. Don't lower your standards. You two are unbelievable. Don't lower your standard. Win your fucking duels. All switch on. So you just keep doing what you're doing. But I can't, honestly, I've got no words in the fucking dictionary I can use to say to you how pleased I'll be if this finishes 2-0 with that performance. That's how you fucking perform. That's what proper teams do, yeah? But we have to fucking go again. And if one of you drops off the pace, one of you, then that's already a problem. Don't start that. Don't let it happen. All right, come on.
Come on, boys. Come on.
You can get more from Bunch of Amateurs on BOA Plus. For as little as £1 a month, you can get access to extended episodes on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. The supercut of most episodes tend to be 2 or 3 times as long. You also get behind-the-scenes content, rewatches with me, the narrator, and special guests like Mitch the Kitman and Alfie Rutherford, and maybe Niall McManus if he turns up. You get the post-match interviews.
Fuck you, George.
The team talks.
You need to fucking liven it up when you're gone. I'm telling you.
And navel-gazing in the coach chats.
I mean, the bottom line is we're hanging in there.
Anything we shoot that doesn't make the episodes tends to find a home on BOA Plus. And by signing up, you're supporting the channel to make sure we get to keep making the show. So head to bunchofamateurs.com to find out more about our memberships.
Thanks, mate. This is one of those we just got to literally let them play football. Like, if we put any micro anxiety into it, bottom line is, right, I mean, they could score 1, we could score 8. Like, but it's just fucking let them get on with it.
We can't imagine a bigger challenge for the Dorking gaffer than letting his team get on with it. So this is going to be interesting. Neither side has made any changes, so as long as Young and Williams are pulling the strings in midfield, it's hard to imagine much changing from the pattern in the first half.
Great fucking tug from Tone there.
Jim?
Time, Jim. Forward, Jimmy. Go forward.
You get there.
Go on, Jimmy.
First time.
James Holden is again the only man keeping Hemel's goals safe, and his defence is now trying in vain to stop Wanderers from having another go.
Great ball.
Stay down. Morgan, hold it. Yes! Come on.
Dorking keep their attack going, and Hemel allow Alfie Rutherford to fiddle around outside the area before driving the ball in. It reaches Jack Young, and he diverts it past Holden to double the lead.
Literally. It's like one of them fucking cats that just keeps going around going like that. Let's go, lads!
Fuck me, that wasn't a bad effort.
That's about as dangerous as Hemel are going to get for a little while. Dorking are in full control.
Alfie. Love that! Oh. Alfie, I love that.
He's literally kicked that off Jazz's foot, hasn't he?
James?
Yes, mate.
I think that bloke was just shouting 4-4-2, one of their players.
Doesn't look like it to me. Unless he's trying to move. Yeah, so he's moving now, Gaffer.
Look, he's just shouting,
Yeah.
I'm sure one of the players just went 4-4-2.
He's moving now, yeah.
That'd just give us a Danner just drop in and we'll just have Charlie dropping in as an extra man now. That'd be big gaps.
It sounds like Hemel is switching to a flat 4-4-2, and the Dorking bench are pleased to hear it. Honestly, he probably understood what they said as much as I did just then, so I've no idea why I felt the need to repeat it.
Good, Alfie.
Jim! One hand near. One hand, you, near. Charlie! One hand. Jimmy! Bren! Let Jimmy do it! Stay there, Jim.
The gaffer's dictating the corner plan, and we almost don't want it to work because we'll never hear the end of it if it does.
I see.
Yes! That's why he's the fucking gaffer. Come on! Biggest assist of all time.
Well, we have to give him full credit here because his plan absolutely did work. Jack Young's outswinger dips in the region of the near post where Jimmy Mewett is waiting. Never one to shy away from an acrobatic swing of the leg, Mewett connects with the ball and volleys it towards the far post. We'd have preferred Ben Mason had not attempted such a lame clearance because it does detract from the aesthetic appeal of the goal.
What an assist. George, you ready? You warm up, yeah? Both you together. That's 100%, John, yeah? Let's go. We need to get Rob and Briggsy off.
I want Alfie to get a goal.
Most people would like Alfie to score, sure, but Alfie's almost as mean to me as Noel McManus is, so we have mixed feelings. Either way, he gets a decent chance here.
Yeah, I think so. They're awful.
Love it, Alfie! Go on, son! Go on, Yogi! Go on, Al! He fucking deserves that. Yeah. Worked his fucking socks off. That's fucking great movement as well.
Jack Young picks up the ball and clips it into Rutherford, who has enough time to ponder the meaning of life before firing the ball low, hard and true to make it 4-0. We're going to keep these summaries brief because we've got a lot more of these to get through yet.
Who just left Alfie then?
The centre half.
Who just sacked it off? How long to go?
20.
It's all fun and games now, and a rare occasion where we're not sitting on the sidelines biting our nails like Jimmy Mewett in a team talk. And yet, Dorking would also love to keep a clean sheet.
Oh, mate, leave off.
Harrison Fulks has not had much to do here, and he's alive to the danger as he diverts Dan Roberts' shot onto the bar. Harrison's doing his best to keep that clean sheet, but it might not be enough.
Why can't we keep a clean fucking sheet?
Yep, it's insanely frustrating. Hemel have barely had a sniff, and yet Dorking end up conceding. A little unluckily though, Bradley, said that 5 times. Bradley Roberts drives goalwards, and the ball takes a couple of deflections before landing near. I didn't even finish this fucking script. Joe Iacofano, is that how you say it? And he taps in, back heels in, whatever. Fuck, I fucked this.
Keep the ball! Tony's 1v1 here. Help him out.
George!
This game isn't even close, but Dorking have been burned in the past.
Will Randall!
And even 3 goals clear with 15 to play. There's still a little air of nervousness. There really shouldn't be, though.
Good, Alf. Take them on.
Go on your left foot.
Yeah, go on the right foot.
Fuck
there.
for that.
All nervousness dissipates as Alfie Rutherford tees up Morgan Williams, who weaves around before driving a low shot into the near corner to make it 5-1. Hemel are down and broken, and Wanderers are thoroughly enjoying themselves once more.
Macca, mate, let's go.
Wanderers legend James McShane gets another brief cameo as Charlie Carter takes a well-deserved break.
Turn! Alfie, run him straight, Alf. Run him straight.
Jimmy keeps the move going and gets the ball across the penalty area. It ends up with Alfie Rutherford, and he does what Alfie does best. He hits the ball directly at the goalkeeper and hopes that it's not a perfect shot. That's his tactic, that's what he does.
Well done, Alf.
The gaffer's taken Alfie off on a brace, means he can't get a hat-trick.
Alfie, to be fair, don't blame me because you had that one first half. That's hat-trick. The goal that sealed the game was my assist for Jimmy Mewett from the corner.
There you go, he's going to go on about it.
One more.
On your own, see. On your own.
Yeah. They opened it up a bit too much, didn't they?
Central, go central. Central.
Great chat, Dan.
His dad in it, I think.
The last time Theo celebrated by hugging a guy out of the crowd, he later told us he'd never seen the man before, so we're not certain that is his dad. Anyway, after coming close once, Theo does not miss when presented with another opportunity. And the teenage striker slots the ball under the hapless and frankly blameless James Holden in goal to finish off the rout.
Every team in the division will have one game a season where they go and get, you know what I mean, play a team on their arse. This is our night. Cheers, mate.
Thank you so much for watching Bunch of Amateurs. Hit the like button, leave a comment, doesn't really matter what you say, just try and be nice, otherwise I'll get really upset. And if you really want to see the post-match team talks and stuff, join us on BOA Plus, go to bunchofamateurs.com to find out more.